Hey guys, in today's episode, earn a free tower skin, a free emote, and the 3 musketeers are being buffed. All that and more in today's episode of Clash World. Hey guys, Legendaray here, and welcome back to another episode of Clash Worlds. In this weekly show, we take a look at the most recent announcements from the Clash Royale team, the hottest topics in CR eSports, as well as what's going on in the community. Then, we'll finish off the episode by breaking down the meta and featuring my off-meta deck of the week. If you're enjoying Clash Worlds, then please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell to get notified of every new video that comes out. Also, go check me out on Instagram and Twitter, and with that out of the way, let's get right into the first section. New in the arena. New in the arena is where we find out about what the Supercell team has been up to this past week, and as expected, we're finally getting some information about what's coming in Season 6 of Clash Royale. This includes the new Season 6 theme, as well as the remainder of the Season 6 balance changes, so let's just jump right into it. Of course, what we've all been waiting for is finally here. Season 6 in Clash Royale, Clashmas. This comes with a beautiful new winter-themed arena, which I absolutely love, by the way. Also, we're getting not 1, not 2, but 3 new tower skins added in this season. The first is, of course, the Pass Royale one, which is a Clashmas fireplace tower skin. The next is a gingerbread tower skin that you can buy in the shop. And last but not least, you can get a tower skin for free. That's right, this igloo tower skin right here. All you need to do is reach tier 24 in the free track, and this thing is all yours. In addition to that, 3 new emotes are also coming, which again, I absolutely love them. I mean, just look at them. Keep it up, Supercell. Next up, we finally have more information about the long-awaited card boosts. That's right, that feature that was teased in that Healer TV Royale episode is actually going to be a feature available to all players who unlock the battle healer. Now, unfortunately, this is only going to be able to be applied to the battle healer, and I think this will apply to every single new card release from now on. Of course, this boost means that if you manage to unlock the battle healer, then she will be leveled up to your king tower level for the rest of the season. So if you have a level 12 king tower, you'll have a level 12 battle healer, and so on and so forth. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the battle healer specifically. Now that we finally have some stats, we can take a look at exactly what she does. So, she has a total HP of 1584. It's about 200 more than a knight, while about 100 less HP than a Valkyrie. However, she does heal herself pretty much constantly, so, spelling her against a tower is going to be pretty useless in most cases. Right now, she does 123 damage per swing, which doesn't even one-shot goblins, so she is rather weak to swarms, but that is perfectly fine because what makes her so special is that heal effect, which affects all friendly units across the board. Also, just a quick note, the hover mechanic is actually being removed from the healer as well. I know it was showcased in the introduction video, but unfortunately the dev team has decided that it was best to take that feature out for now. Now, I'm not sure how effective she will be in archetypes such as beatdown, because, the healer stuck behind a thick golem won't be doing too much, to be honest, but she definitely will be seen in decks with more quick pressure and small pushes, especially combined with a 3 musketeers buff I'm about to go over. Oh man, I'm getting a little nervous. So, just like I said, in addition to the arrows, executioner, and witch balances that we received earlier this week, 4 more cards are being balanced in this December 2nd balance update. So, let's take a look. Elixir Golem. Hit speed to 1.3 in all forms. So this is an interesting change for sure, because it's actually a buff to the main golem. So the main golem will actually do more damage, but the golem mites and the elixir blobs are going to be receiving damage reduction. So I think this is a very interesting way to kind of balance the elixir golem, but personally I completely agree with it, because overall it's mainly those elixir blobs that are doing damage to the tower. So even if the elixir golem does get a small damage buff, it's really not going to change all that much. So personally, really like the change. Knight. hit points plus 5%. So again, another change that I completely agree with. The Knight is a card that has been overshadowed by the Valkyrie, and it would have also been overshadowed by the healer as well, but with this extra 5% hit point buff, maybe it gives just a little bit more of a reason to run the Knight. In addition, a lot of you guys I'm sure already have the Knight leveled up, so hey, maybe it's time to give that Knight one more shot. 3 Musketeers, deploy time from 3 to 2 seconds, stagger time increase from 0.15 to 0.5 seconds. Now, oh my gosh, that is a really interesting change to the 3 Musketeers, and well, I mean, I think it's a pretty solid change as well. So, I mean, we all remember how powerful those 3 Musketeers were when they were meta, and well, I think this decrease in deploy time, comboed with that increase in stagger time, is going to allow those 3 Musketeers to be a little bit more usable, while also not kind of just returning those Musketeers back to their old self. I'll go over exactly how I think these Musketeers will change in the meta analysis section later this episode, but personally, I think it's a pretty solid change to these cards. Nothing too major, but still enough to make a difference. So that's everything coming in Season 6 of Clash Royale. Let me know your thoughts on these changes down below. I'm personally really excited for the new season and new balances. So that's going to do it for New in the Arena. It's time to check out the eSports Update. The eSports Update is a segment where we take a look at the most recent eSports news as well as new and rising pro players. So with the World Finals happening, well, in exactly a week, we finally got a few new things in this department. First off, you can win a free emote as well as free gems. That's right, Fantasy Royale is returning, where you pick 4 players that you believe will total the most crowns this World Finals. And just by creating a team, you'll get this free emote here, and you're guaranteed 25 gems, all the way up to 1,000 if you're among the players to pick the 4 best players. Seems like a bargain to me. Here's my team if you're not really into the esports scene and just want some free stuff. I personally think it's a pretty good list, but of course, I'm probably kind of biased. Also, for those of you that are interested, this is the format of the World Finals, with the winning team getting a total of $150,000. Pretty cool. And now that we're caught up on the most recent esports news, let's check out the rising rumors. So of course, in the update that we received earlier this week, the new info screens got a pretty big rework, and personally I think this is an amazing feature. It allows for newer players to see some very basic ways to use and counter a card. However, for a lot of us, the screen, although cool, isn't 100% necessary all the time. So for this feature, there have been a few suggestions. The first is to kind of rearrange the order of the screens, is to place that stat screen first or default to that stats screen. I think this will be a little more convenient in the long run and is a pretty small change that can really go a long way. The second is to add a way to preview star level skins. Personally, it'd be kind of nice to be able to have a look at exactly what you're getting without trying to look it up on a YouTube video. So again, since we have this kind of visual where we can physically see the card, why not add it? Again, these are just some really small quality of life changes that Supercell can look into adding that I think can really go a long way. And now that we've covered the trending topics in the community, let's go ahead and break down the meta. So of course, with balances coming into effect on Monday, I'm going to be kind of making my prediction on how this set of balances will change the meta. Of course, the 3 changes that are already in place are already seeing some interesting changes, so I'll go over those as well. Executioner. So the Executioner is back to where he was in September. Low use and moderate win. Admittedly, he's not in a perfect spot, but it seems that Supercell will be leaving a majority of these splashers alone for now until they can think of a better solution than these current reworks. Arrows. Now, these guys got a pretty big win already with this update. Being able to one-shot guards, wall breakers, and archers is a pretty big buff to the versatility of this card, and we're seeing them being used in the meta for the first time in a while. Either way, they're not too popular, and so far they're not too overpowered either. So I think it's a very good change, and you know, they're kind of being seen in place of some small spells, which I think is exactly what Supercell tried to do with this change. Elixir Golem. Elixir Golem is receiving a very interesting change again because the blobs do less damage, but the main Golem is actually seeing a damage increase. Personally, I'm going to chalk it up as an overall nerf because that main Golem does not reach the tower very often, but I'm not quite sure how effective this is going to be at decreasing the effectiveness of the Elixir Golem. I'm sure it's going to have some sort of an effect, and he'll definitely see a decrease in usage. The big question here is by how much? 3 Musketeers. Oh boy, these 3 Musketeers, man, have always just been a very interesting card in Clash Royale. And we've all been talking about trying to change the 3 Musketeers for a while now, and now that we're finally getting one, this one is going to be an interesting one for sure. A 2-second load means that they'll be a lot harder to hit with spells, but that stacker deploy time still means that they can be spelled out if you're quick enough. However, with the new healer, ooh, man, I just don't know. So, overall, I think it's a solid change, but the 3 Musketeers can be such an unpredictable card, so I guess we'll just have to find out in a few days. So that's the meta for you guys. Now let's check out the off-meta deck of the week. That's right, in each Clash Royale episode, we're going to be featuring one off-meta deck that works in the current meta. This week's deck was submitted by Adita KC, and it's a P.E.K.K.A balloon deck with the Executioner and the Valkyrie. So this deck is definitely rather interesting. It's on the more expensive side, but of course, with most P.E.K.K.A decks and Executioner decks, this deck is very, very control-based. Personally, I would just wait for your opponent to make the first move, and after that, you can go ahead, push with the balloon, or just try and make some small pushes with some minions or some Valkyries as well. As long as you're not too aggressive, very, very fun deck to play. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into a match. Alright, so looks like this match here is going to be against AK Shot Patel. Good luck to this guy. And yes, starting off here, he's going to go with bats in the back. I'll just kind of chill here, see exactly what he's got. He might go in with a miner. That looks like what he's going to do. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and go with a Valk right there. Should stop it. Okay, it does. Oh, so we're good. And yeah, look at that. Taking 0 damage in that initial defense. So it looks like we're going to be against one of the more popular miner decks right here. And yeah, okay, the Valkyrie's going to get a little bit of a hit there, so that's good for us. And here we're going to go and angle our Executioner. Hopefully we angled that correctly. And okay, we're just going to go ahead and go in with minions to finish off that right there. So, that was alright. I'll take it. Valk might get a hit, but, I mean, we're kind of like balancing our damage out. Let's see if a zap will actually stop that. I hope it does. Okay, looks like it will. And the minions on the other side do get some good damage. So, pretty passive start. Overall, I think we're doing alright. And, let's see here. We just got to be careful to not let his fast cycle kind of screw us over. So, here we're going to go with an E-Wiz in the back to, you know, just meet those bats right there. He's going to go ahead and go in with a Magic Archer. So, let's go ahead and go in with a P.E.K.K.A in the back. I think he'll miner opposite lane. Okay, no, looks like that's not what he's going to do, at least yet. I still think he might miner opposite lane. And, yep, there it is. Let's go ahead. I think that'll activate King. I might just tank all of that. Oh, we're tanking so much damage. Oh, that's so bad. Whew. Okay, let's see if it's going to pay off. We're going in with this. We're going in with the minions. And let's see. Let's just pray at this point. And okay, he's got the arrows. But I think that balloon is still heading straight for the tower. There we go. We're going to zap out those bats right there. And look at that. I think that might be tower down, if not very, very low. So looks like tower going down as we head towards double elixir time. Pretty good play right there. He definitely was not expecting a balloon. So here, Executioner in the back. Let's go ahead and go in with this right there. That should finish off the wall breakers. Okay, let's go with an E-Wiz as well. And I think I might have to just like NATO the Magic Archer in. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go with minions right there. And okay, this is gonna be sketchy for sure, because like he can get some really tricky Magic Archer hits in, and I'm just not gonna be able to react. So let's see, 20 seconds left. Let's see here. He's going to go in with that. Let's go ahead and go in with a P.E.K.K.A right there. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get you onto that miner. Okay, nice and easily. And there we go. I think with 10 seconds left, there is just no way that this guy is going to be coming back. So 600 damage is a little bit of a tall order for a miner control deck. So as you can see, we kind of caught him off guard right there. But hey, I'll take a win over one of the more popular decks in this meta. So there we go, guys. That was the off-meta deck of the week. Definitely give it a try. You know, the Executioner NATO combination, although less effective, is still very, very good in this meta. Balloon is also a card not too popular at the moment, so again, really can catch your opponents off guard. A lot of them just simply are not prepared. If you want to submit your own deck to be featured, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. But unfortunately, guys, that's all I've got time for in today's episode. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below, as well as a subscription to my channel. And as always, this is Legendaray, and I'm signing off. See you guys next time.